Well, I just made it to my first climb. Actually, there's a little ski mountain up here. It's not very big, but it's right outside of Wrightwood. I don't know what it's called. And I also passed a, it looked like an observation or telescope tower. It was kind of far away. Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 27th. Day 77 on trail of the Pacific Crest Trail through hike. Well, been in Wrightwood for 6 days. In my last video, as I mentioned, that last 4.5 miles, my knee just started killing me. I mean, every step got to the point where it was excruciating. I was like yelling in pain. But I made it, got picked up by an awesome guy named Brian. He's been helping hikers all year get around that fire closure. It's basically from 3 Points to Wrightwood or Vincent Gap, either one. But he also brought me back to the trail this morning. Awesome guy. And when I got to Wrightwood, I stayed with Trail Angel. She hosted me for 2 nights, Anita. And then she had to go out to town Saturday, so I found another gentleman named Jeff, who's been doing this for 15 years, hosting hikers. He had built a room above his garage and stayed with him for, I guess, 4 nights. Awesome guy. He was just so generous, it was unbelievable. So I got back on trail this morning. I iced my leg. I went to a massage therapist. They don't have a doctor in town. And then one of Jeff's friends brought me a real good knee brace this morning. And I probably should have taken the real heavy duty one, but it was heavy, and I have one just like it when I tore my right one. I should have taken that one. Because I've been on trail, I've hiked a mile, my knee's killing me. It's not as bad as it was 6 days ago, but every step I got a sharp pain. So I have obviously torn my meniscus. But I did make arrangements with Brian this morning. He lives south of Wrightwood. In 2 days I'll be to Kahona Pass. There's a highway, and the nearest place to get any transportation is San Bernardino. And he said that if I got there and I have to call it, give him a call and he'll get me to the train station. So that's comforting to know. I just have to hike. As of right now, it's not gonna work. Unless just a miracle happens, it gets super bad after I hike. But I got to do 12 today and 12 tomorrow. No water for 24 miles, and I could not carry my full capacity. So pretty much tomorrow I'm gonna hike with a leader, and that's about it. So I got a couple big climbs and in the San Gabriels. Then tomorrow I got a big drop down to Kahona Pass. And so anyway, I'll show you the sights and we'll see what happens. But as of right now, it looks like I might be done. Just no way. I mean, all I'm gonna do is make it worse. So we'll see what happens. Well, I'm still hobbling around. It's not unbearable. Probably only doing 1.5 miles an hour though. I just met the coolest young kid. I mean, he's probably, I don't know, 30. He was out here riding the roads in his Jeep and stopped by and, hey, you want a beer? You want a Gatorade? Gave me some kind of wallet. He was cool as hell. He lives in Wrightwood. And but anyway, he's gave me his number and everything. He said, man, if you have to get off trail and your ride falls through, here's my number. Call me, I'll come get you. Super nice guy, Ray. It's nice meeting you, Ray. Also met a couple of middle-aged women hiking with their dog this morning. They were super nice. I tell you, Wrightwood and this whole area is super hiker friendly. Anyway, I'm going uphill on a dirt road, and I think I gotta go up here to connect back with the trail. Forgot to mention this morning, big storm came through Monday. First big winter storm. I think the reports, I didn't look at it, but it was supposed to drop 4 to 7 feet of snow in the Sierras. Even as far as Tehachapi, where I stayed, it's not that far from here, they were going to get about 7 inches in town. Wrightwood, it just rained. It rained about a solid 6 hours, which they hadn't seen rain like that in a year. So whole area got a pretty good rain. There's no dust whatsoever on the trail. Even when Ray came by in that Jeep, there was no dust. So that's awesome. So going slow. I'm guessing I'm only doing, I'm babying the hell out of my knee. I'm guessing I'm doing 1.5 miles an hour. So I got to pick it up. But my first part of the hike, I've been climbing. And then I think it's just, you're on top of the mountain, up, small up and downs. Then tomorrow I'll be going downhill to Cajon Pass. So yeah, I don't know what to see. That big pond back there, it's the second one I've seen, and it's right off the ski resort. But in Gut Hooks it says it's off limits to hikers. Of course you can't get around it. There's a big fence around it. I mean, that might be reservoirs for this area, I don't know. So anyway, oh, the other thing I was going to mention, so kind of the cold temps have arrived. I mean, after that storm came through, the highs up here are going to be 50s, which is perfect hiking weather, and probably get down to freezing at night now, because I'll be up high tonight. So we'll see what happens. There's actually a little bit of snow on the ground, or frozen precipitation, and this isn't even that high up. So I would imagine Baden Powell, and I think the other high mountain around here is, I think they said it was called Baldy. I'm sure it got snow up there. So it's about 11 o'clock. I don't even want to look how many miles. I'm sure I've only done 3 miles. Started at 8. 8 to, crap. Not even sure I'll make 12. Because at this pace, it'll be dark. It's a pretty area though. Well, I found a bench on trail, and here is the sign for Guffey Campground, where I just got water and stopped and ate a little bit. That was 1 mile back. Highway 15 is where I had set up to get off if need be, and get picked up and taken to a train station, and fortunately it's looking like that's gonna be the case. I have only hiked 5 miles in 6 hours. My knee's killing me. And this is the Acorn Trail. Most of the PCTers just walking the Wrightwood. It's 2.7. But I feel I've worn my welcome out there. So I'm just gonna get to Highway 15. Well, we'll see. Yeah, my knee's not gonna take it, unfortunately. It's over. I got to, as I showed you, that bench by the Acorn Trail that'll take you into Wrightwood, and I texted Brian, the guy that offered to get me San Bernardino at Highway 15. And I just left it up to him. I said, it's going to take me 3 days to get there, which would be Friday. Of course, I could spend the night in my tent there, and he could get me Saturday. And I just let him make the call. I said, or I can hike down the trail, and we can go tomorrow to catch the train. And he texted me, he's going to drive up here and get me. Guy is awesome. Oh yeah. I'm done. All I'm gonna do is end up screwing my knee up worse. But actually, I'm hiking back. He didn't know where I was. He's never been this far up, but I told him Guffey Campground was a mile back, and they were good roads to get there. Because I saw him. And he knew where that was. And he said, yeah. He said, I'll meet you there. So I got to hike a mile back to Guffey Campground. And, yeah, it's bittersweet. God, I'm just so dang stubborn. The official last walk by on the Pacific Crest Trail. Unfortunately, I am done. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, October 28th. Back in the great town of Wrightwood at Cedar Lodge. I'm waiting for my ride. Brian, the trail angel who's been shuttling me around, is coming to get me, taking me to Fullerton Amtrak station and catching a train to San Diego. So, there's only one thing to do. It's 9:30 in the morning. Let's drink beer. Cheers. Oh. Well, I made it to the Amtrak station. Still not ready to accept that this is over. Even though yesterday I was in excruciating pain again. Just told Brian, the guy that dropped me off, I said when I get to San Diego, if I can stay a little while, see how my knee goes, I might try to do it northbound. But I know in the back of my mind, I gave it 6 days. I don't even know if I told in some videos. I was in town for 6 days in Wrightwood, and I iced my knee constantly, like every hour almost, every 2 hours probably, till the pain was gone. And as soon as I got on the trail, it came right back. So, oh well, on the way to San Diego in about 30-45 minutes. Made it to San Diego 2 hours ago. Sitting at the Stone Brewery or Brewing Pub, the tap room, whatever it is, and had a few beers. Waiting for Todd. He had to work till 4. He's on his way, so drinking my sorrows away. And I am drinking away till I wake up pissed off again. Frickin' California.